What's up, everybody? We're checking out the Diezel Einstein today. Thank you so much to my buddy Brond for not only lending me this amp, he also lent me his Mesa Mark IV, which you heard a week or two ago on the channel. And he also lent me his awesome sounding Mesa cabinet, which I'm using in conjunction with this amp. It has EVs and V30s in it. I've got the V30 mic'd up at the moment in my cab room. This is a loud amp. It can run 4 KT88s or EL34s at 100 watts, and it's kind of like a slimmed down version, slightly different flavor on the really popular Diezels, which are the VH4 and the Herbert, and it's priced a little bit cheaper as well, which is nice. So, 2 channels. Channel 2 up top is the lead channel. Channel 1 down bottom has 3 modes. Clean, clean, which we're hearing at the moment. Then mode 2 is kind of like a Texas mode, so there's a little bit of grit on there. And then mode 3 is your high gain rhythm mode. And of course, channel 2 is the lead mode with all the gain and the low end. So I like to twist knobs and flick switches. We'll go to channel 1, mode 1. Everything's in the middle at the moment and it all sounds pretty good. So clearly Diezel understands guitar player psychology. Like, you know, guitar players set everything in the middle, and if it doesn't sound good there, they freak out. So this sounds good at the moment with this Strat. This is my YJM Strat with the stock. I think they're HS3s. I'm on the neck pickup anyway. So I just turned the treble and mids up a little bit, bass off a bit, and this is a mellow sounding guitar. So I've got the gain up. This channel 1 can kind of get that edge of breakup thing. Like, almost with this guitar. I think with humbuckers, which we'll hear in a bit, it will definitely break up. But the gain control just kind of feels like a compression control at the moment. It's really nice. It's really immediate. It doesn't have a very spongy attack. It's very direct and in your face without being sterile, for use of a better term. It's punchy. I think that's the adjective I'm looking for. So that's that. And if we bring the depth down and the presence up a little bit, it will be kind of less boomy in the low end and a bit more sparkly. I actually just kind of like presence and depth in the middle, but you can hear these controls actually work. Turning the presence all the way down doesn't get muffled sounding, but it gets way less bright. Cranking it, it gets really, really bright. And same with the depth control there. It kind of just, you know, really reinforces the low end. Let's go to mode 2. This is the kind of crunch mode. It should be able to do a kind of Stevie Ray thing, which, I mean, I can't do a Stevie Ray thing, but maybe the amp can help me get there. Ha! SRV nerds out there can absolutely flame me for playing a YGM Strat with a Diezel amp. But whatever, let's go to mode 3 with the Strat, because with the gain nice and low, this kind of JCM 800 plexi-ish. Man, I'm crusty today. So that is with the gain at noon, all the way up on this. Like I said, we'll hear it with humbuckers in a little bit. Let's go over to channel 2 and see if I can get something really smooth. Maybe if I bring the treble down and really boost the mid. That actually cleans up really, really well for a lead channel. Let's go all out gain. That's really cool. That cleans up, not all the way to like pristine clean, but like clean enough. All the way through to just like basically bordering on square wave fuzz clipping there. So if you like your volume control, this guitar plays really, really nice with it. Okay, let's get some humbuckers. Let's scoop those mids. Let's do some chugga stuff with this amp. Okay, this is where I left off with the Strat on channel 2 with the treble down and the mids up. This is molten lead. Stupid amounts of gain there. Kind of sounds like a heavily boosted Marshall there. Let's go to channel 1, but the rhythm mode. I want to set this up. I'm gonna scoop the mids here, guys. Scooping the mids has a bad reputation. It's not always a bad thing to do. I'll bring the bass up, trebles up. Let's have some fun. This is why you buy a Diezel amp, I think, for this sound. It's like really well defined, and it just has a pretty unique chug thing going on there. It it's like a rectifier crossed with a Marshall, but not. Like if you've seen my demo with the Splawn Nitro, that really sounds like a JCM 800 and a Recto had a baby. But this is kind of different. This is is this it? Is this like the Diezel sound that everybody talks about? Because I've never really got it before, but playing that, I don't know how to describe it. Like the lows and the low mids sit in a really unique place where you can take the mid range all the way out, and that's kind of recto-y. You push them all the way up, and it's kind of Marshall-y. But there's a spot in the middle where it's, I guess it's Diezel-y. That would probably be the best way to describe it. Yeah, it's really fun to play. There's great note definition in there, and guess what? It cleans up too. I always think of Eric Steckel when I think of like using a Diezel like this, where he's got those great bluesy tones and then the over-the-top thing. It's like, yeah, it's blues metal, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know of too many high gain amps that can do that, do a really nice bluesy thing, cranky volume control up, and they crush like that. So very interesting. You don't really need to do too much to tweak this either, which, you know, I said I wanted to twist knobs and do all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you bring the bass all the way out, you get this. And that's with depth all the way up, like more the Mesa kind of thing. Depth off and bass up. I'll be honest with you as well, Channel 2 is cool, but the rhythm sound on Channel 1 is kind of where the action is at. It's almost like they could just throw Channel 2 in the bin and make this a really nice sounding 3-channel amp, just utilizing what's going on Channel 1. So yeah, very, very interesting. I mean, kind of not 100% what I expected. I think everybody thinks Diesels are only these like crushing metal machines, you know? But they do everything up to that really, really well, especially the clean stuff. That Texas mode on Channel 2 feels really, really good for rock crunch stuff as well. The clean is really clean, which is nice. And it's easy to use as well. Like it's just kind of, it's like having two very similarly voiced amps, you know, Channel 1, Channel 2. What do you want on Channel 1? Do you want clean, medium, or all out? And then the high gain thing, that's the Diezel thing, I guess. I think I get it now. It's not necessarily an amp I would be in a hurry to buy, because I think there's, I really like rectifiers. I really like the Mark series thing. I like the, JCM 2000 Marshall thing, and obviously the Soldano thing as well. It's kind of got the thing that the Soldano has with the touch sensitivity, and it's not very, it is very quiet when it's idling, so it's like really well engineered. It obviously sounds different to the Soldano, but in terms of just like you play it and you're like, whoa, this is a living, breathing machine. This is really interesting. I think it's got that going on. So very, very cool amplifier. What do you guys think of this? I would love to try a Herbert and a VH4 here, by the way. So if anyone in Western Australia has access to either of those amps, please get in touch with me because I would love to try them. But for now, the Einstein, thanks for inducting me into the world of Diezel tones. I think I get it a little bit more now. It's its own thing. It sounds like a Diezel. Thank you guys for watching. See you real soon.